My name is Sahil Chaudhary, and today I wanted to talk about a problem which I have been seeing along in the domain of data analytics and the business intelligence tools. So, we have a couple of tools to create reports and dashboards, be it Tableau, which is from Salesforce, and be it Power BI, which is from Microsoft. They claim to be modern, but they are not as modern as they claims. For example, all of these tools have a bloated UI UX. You need a lot of setups to use them. You need a license to even view a dashboard. And there is a long adoption curve because you have to learn their proprietary syntax and the languages. To solve all these problems in the current BI world, I'm working on a tool which is called DashScriber. Now, DashScriber is nothing but a text-friendly collaborative BI platform. I will zoom out a bit. Now think of it as a Notion for dashboarding. You can simply open my tool in the browser. You don't need to do any setup, and then you can start writing the entire requirement which you need in the dashboard in a plain English sentences or even in a markdown language, and you will get your dashboard. And then it's a collaboration first, so I want the users to start conversations on top of dashboard, so you can simply and very quickly share the dashboard with the other folks also without the requirement of any licenses. So these are the pillars which we have, or I have considered when I am building the dashboard. It should be cloud friendly. I don't want any setups. It should be non-bloated of UI and UX. Every feature of the tool should be just a matter of 1 and 2 clicks away. And I'm trying to make sure that in the long term, all the features should be just a matter of like just one backslash away. So you don't even need to go to mouse to use the entire tool. I'm trying to build it as text first interface. So because again, if I can build my dashboard in English, then even my dashboard creation can be done by the business user, because the dashboards are going to be consumed by the business user in the end. So it will democratize the process of creation of a dashboard. Then it should be LLM friendly, since the entire tool which I'm going to show you, which is DashScriber, is going to be text first tool, no clicks, no buttons. It makes very easy for me to integrate it with any BI tool or any LLM tool you can think of. And for the collaboration, I want it to be no restrictive access / licenses part. I'm thinking of an infinite canvas where you can place all your dashboards. People can come there and start commenting on it and start the conversations on top of your dashboard. That's the approach I want to take in mind. That dashboard and the report should start conversation, and it should start the collaboration more effectively, which the current BI tools are lacking. Now, having said that, I'll give you a quick glimpse of how the dashboard is built currently in the modern tools, for example, Tableau. So I'll quickly go to Tableau screen. First of all, you have to download the tool, and when you work in a company, you have to take the approvals from the IT, then take the purchase the license, and then you will get this tool. For example, you want to work with the CSV. Let's say your data is in CSV. What you can do is you can upload your data from here. Let's say this is my data file, the sample file, and I clicked on few buttons and I have this screen where I can start creating my reports. Now let's say I want to get sum of cost. I'll need to drag it here. It gives me the sum of cost, but if I want to maybe add some title on top of it, I'll need to click on this button, then I'll click this button, and then I'll add something called total sales maybe, or total cost. I'll click OK, and this gave me one button. Now to add it in a dashboard, I'll need to click on another button, drag it, maybe enable some settings, drag it on the screen, adjust the entire sizing. I'll play with the sizing. I'll click on hide the title, and to make sure it is fitting the entire screen, I'll need to make sure it is entire view, and then again I'll need to go back and then click on text, alignment, center aligned, and then it will kind of look like a KPI card. So this much buttons I have to click to even get a sum of a cost in my dashboard. The process is same for all the charts also as per se. For example, you want to get, let's say, region wise sales. So I will get my sales here. I'll keep on dragging things in and out. This is my sheet. Then I'll need to come back to dashboard. I will need to drag my chart here, adjust the sizing, remove the titles, adjust the canvas from here, and then paste it somewhere. Now, this is the standard approach of how we are creating dashboards in today's day and age, and this is UI bloated, and it's not very easy to integrate these tools with the LLMs, especially with the current setup of the UI. Now I'll jump to the tool which I am building. So I'm building it at powerbi.sahilchaudhary.com/report creator. Give me a sec. Yeah, I'll this, and this is the part of a dashboard or the tool which is DashScriber. Now DashScriber, as the name suggests, it lets you describe your dashboards. You can describe your dashboards in plain simple English as well, and the markdown language as well. So the principle is the business user should be able to create a dashboard. You should not require any technical language or technical expertise to create a dashboard. And the same thing, if I want to create I will upload the file. So it was present in downloads, and I have my file ready. And this is the editor. I can close my data pane, and this is where I write my entire dashboard content. So you can write plain English also. For example, this is a markdown. Welcome to sales dashboard, and you can write almost anything which you can think of. You can simply write even the English sentence like this is built by Sahil. Now to do this amount of stuff in Tableau also, for example, I need to come to dashboard, I need to drag text here, I need to write welcome to dashboard. I'll need to play with the font, I'll need to click OK, adjust the size, adjust the position. So everything needs a click, minimum of 5 clicks, but all of this is resolved with the help of the markdown language. So you can simply write anything. Now to ensure that you can play or interact with the data which you uploaded, simply you need to write backslash, and you will get all the options which you can do with the help of your data. For example, you can write a call out here that this is a demo dashboard, right? And you can adjust the titles also if you want. I can show you more things. For example, if you want to preview your data, so if let's say you uploaded your data in Tableau and you want to see what data have you uploaded, you need to drag, let's say, all the fields on screen first. You will need to do this, and then you will need to drag this, and I can convert it to text table. This is the amount of click I need to even see a table in my Tableau. To do this in DashScriber, simply write backslash and write data table. Give me a sec. I think I haven't pushed the data table update yet. It was present in my local, but the thing I wanted to tell you is you don't need to, or maybe give me 1 second. I'll pull the code from local. So sorry for inconvenience, but I will quickly jump to my local and show you this feature as well. I'll go back to my dashboard. Yes, I'll very quickly upload my file again, and this is my file, and now I'll start writing the content here. For example, I want to see my data entirely on the screen. I simply need to write backslash data table. It will show me the entire data. I can play with my data. For example, sales is the by default dummy data set which I give, but if you want to see the content of your data, you uploaded sales data, you can change it to your data, and this is present. So you can see your entire data within a single backslash and a button click. You can play with the settings. I give you default settings, but if you want to tweak that, you can do that also. Now, not only visuals, again, you can create all the visuals you can think of. For example, if you want to create a metrics, so you want to create a KPI card, which I showed you on the Tableau also. So you simply need to provide where is your data. My data is sales data. And what do you want to see? For example, I want to see sum of cost, which we were seeing on the Tableau screen. I saw it here, and then I can write something here. Let's say total cost. Now this is the MVP. I'm still working on improving the tool. There will be a lot of bugs, but this is the problem statement I'm trying to solve. You can copy everything. For example, you want more metrics cards, and you can present it like this, right? I can keep playing with the content, for example. So this is a reusable. You can just tweak the content by anything which you want to do. For example, sales amount, and this will give you the total sales. So one is for cost, one is for sales, one is for profit, right? I can do one thing that if I cut this, it will be removed. If you want it in a one single row, you want to change the layouts, you can do that also. Give me a second. I can write this, and whatever I place in this row card, everything will be present in a row. I can make it full screen and I can see all the KPIs card are present here. So with just a text statement, I'm creating the entire dashboard, right? Another beauty of this tool is even if you want to write a SQL statement, I don't want you to learn any new skills. If let's say you just want to use SQL, you don't want to learn any further language. SQL, I'm assuming that even the business people will know. This is the sales data, for example. You can start writing your SQL statement directly in the BI tool. This feature as of now is not even present in the BI tools like Tableau and Power BI. You have to do a lot of hacks to do that. For example, you need to go back to data, write a custom query of SQL to get this data, but in my tool you can simply start writing your queries. I can even reuse this query. For example, this is your sales data, right? Let's say this is my sales data, and I will execute my query. Something seems wrong. Yes, I know what's wrong. Give me a sec. This seems to be simple bugs, but I'm working on those. So for example, this, and I have got my data, right? And this SQL is live and working. For example, you can even change the SQL here that I want to see the just the northern data, and I think syntax is wrong, and yes, I know what's wrong. My bad, I was writing the column name wrong. And now if I write it this, click here, and that's it. I have the queries, right? So you can even write your SQL queries directly in the browser. Sorry for the hiccups. So these are few of the features which you can do with the help of the tool. Like you don't need to go anywhere else. Simply start writing your simple English sentences and everything will be present here. So for example, I can write updated by Sahil on, let's say I can write 17th October, right? This is few of the things you can do. You can create the charts also. For example, I want to create the bar chart, and let's say I want to create it on region and sum of cost, for example, and it will give me, this is the syntax, and this will give me here, and I can give total cost by region. Okay, and if I do it full screen, this is how it looks like. Now it took me I think 2 to 3 minutes to pull this dashboard, and the beauty is everything is a text, so I can integrate the LLM or AI agent directly into it, which I'm currently working on as well. This is first part of the dashboarding, that bare minimum clicks, everything should be approachable by the keyboard and in the markdown editor. The second part is collaboration, like how do I want or vision the entire sharing and the collaboration to be done is, I want all these dashboards to be available on an infinite canvas, which could look something like this. For example, let's say this could be one dashboard, this could be another dashboard, and this could be another dashboard. And I want users to directly come here, tag the people that, hey Sahil, let's say this is not working, and they can pinpoint me to some column, and then I'll come here and start adding more comments. So this is the collaboration I want, like everything should be collaborative within the canvas. Just giving a brief walkthrough of what I have been building currently. In data modeler, for example, I'm also working on a similar parallel lines, that to power a dashboard you need to have a data model also, and currently all the tools require you to build models by the UI. For example, this is my one table in the data model. If I want to have some other table also, for example, this is my another table, I'll need to drag the columns and then integrate them, select the keys. Very UI bloated. To solve this, I'm building something called data modeler also. The point of data modeler is, again, this will be integrated into the DashScriber, that you can start describing your data model with the help of text. No UI needed. For example, I can do like, let's say, table Sahil, and I will write ID integer, generate the AID, and I got a table. I can simply write phone integer, and this will keep on updating. And in a similar fashion, I will keep writing, let's say, country and ID and maybe name varchar, right? So if I adjust everything here, I got two tables. Now I can create the entire model. I can link them together also by just referencing them here. So there is a very simple to do or simple to learn language which is called DBML. It's an open source language, and the whole point of me building this tool is I want everything to be open source. So for example, I want to connect these two tables. I want this name to be connected to the sales Sahil table with the help of ID. I will say sahil.id, generate the AID, and both the things are linked together here. This is also going to be my central point for creating data models, which will be powering the DashScriber dashboard. This again, right now you have to know very simple to do syntax, but again my end goal is you should be able to write the English sentences even to build the data model. So yeah, this was a brief demo of what I am building on currently. Thank you.